Welcome to this week's episode of Weekend Warriors. On this episode, we're out to the deer blind. It's October 13th. A couple days ago, we had a pretty big storm that came through and dumped a lot of snow on us. Where I live here, we got about 4 to 5 inches, and then about 26 miles to the west, they started getting a lot more. There was some places that got over 20 inches of snow. Our temperatures plummeted. We were down in the single digits for the night before last. It has warmed up a little bit. It's a windy day though. We have a northwest wind blowing at about 16 miles an hour. I'm going to go out to the cornfield that I've been hunting a few times. It's been a little over a week since I've been out there. We'll check the trail cam and we'll see if anything has been coming by. Right now we're headed out there in our old 86 Ford. This is my trusty hunting truck. Right here, I'm going to pick my spot and I'm going to set up the ghost blind. The deer kind of come through right behind the camera here, so I'm right along the edge of the swamp behind me. Kind of clearing out a little bit of a spot here to set the ghost blind down into. It's the first time I've set the ghost blind up in this particular spot. This is about the third or fourth time that I've used it. Very happy with it so far. It blends in really nice. It's easy to get out in the field. It's easy to set up. It's really quiet. So here I'm taking off the 2 bungee straps that keep it together, and then I'll plop it up here. I kind of set it down right in between the cattails here to get it down flat. Did not stake the blind at all. It wasn't really windy. I haven't staked it yet. I've been out in up to 16 mile an hour wind, but I haven't felt the need to stake it yet. Just kind of sitting down here making sure that I have my shooting lanes that I'll be able to see and that I'm covered from where they're walking. I decide that I need to turn it just a little bit in order to be able to shoot through the shooting holes here. But as you can see, it reflects the images in front of it really good. Right now the camera is about 8 or 9 feet away, and you already can barely see it. If you didn't know it was there, you'd have a really hard time with picking it out already. Alright, with about 15 minutes left to shooting light,
I have 2 deer coming up on my left side here. This is the first time that I've ever seen the deer come from this direction. They would have to walk at least half a mile through the open to come from this way, so it's very rare to see this. That's 2 does, one of which is literally 10 feet right beside me. She's along a fence line on the other side. I turned my camera on my bow to try to record her, but unfortunately the cold has zapped my batteries and the camera just shut off right away. I'm contemplating here and if I want to try to shoot or not. It would be kind of a tough shot through the fence and through the grass. I decided that that's not going to work, and I pass up on this shot. So I watch her for a little bit. She has no clue that I'm there. Ghost blind is hiding me very well. I'm looking through the shooting port here, so she only has a few inches of sight on me where she can't tell what I am, or she doesn't even pay any mind to me. She starts walking over to the salt lick here, so I'm just kind of waiting for my opportunity if I get one. I have a mineral lick out there that's been out there for a couple months that have been attracting the deer in front of my camera. The other doe is out in the corn eating. The farmer had harvested some of the corn now, so some of it is still standing, but they're just kind of milling around right now. Here she's right up on the salt lick, facing toward me, and she starts to step and turn here, giving me an opportunity to get a shot off. I draw my bow, I stand up. Again, she still doesn't know I'm in, but I let one fly.
Alright guys, I ended up shooting that one. I missed though. I went and found my arrow. I thought it heard like it hit her, but it must have just went right under her. It was stuck in a gopher mound, and that's what I heard it hit. She came up right beside us. It worked out perfectly. She went over to the corner of the woods to look on a mineral spot there that I have, and she never knew that it was there, but it's just the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you miss, or it just doesn't go according to plan, and that's what happened. So we'll try it again and see if we can have some better luck, but it was a clean miss, and she'll be back another day. Thanks for watching this week's episode, and as always, remember to take a kid on an outdoors adventure.